When I think of the beautiful southwest of our state, I get visions of a landscape dotted with vineyards, empty beaches and treetop walks. For Perth people, it's always been the first choice when in need of a break, being just a few hours' drive from the heart of our CBD. But something else has been brewing down here over the past few months. This is an event that could bring crowds so large to a particular town, well, let's just say they'll need more than a sausage sizzle to cater for them. I'm talking about the Anzac 100-year commemoration, and it's happening right here in Albany. Why Albany? Well, you probably already know. It was the last port of call for the troop ships departing Australia in the First World War. It was through the mouth of the King George Sound that the ships left Australian shores on the 1st of November 1914. Could you imagine what might have been on the minds of the men as they waited to board the ships that were moored just out here in the bay, about to take their final step on Australian soil? The next stop was Egypt and then on to Gallipoli. And what none of them could have imagined was that 77,000 of them would never return. It became the moment that defined our nation, and for such a significant memorial, Albany is the obvious choice to raise the curtain for all the events. Now, there's so much planned, well, it's hard to know where to begin. The centrepiece event program includes a sunset ceremony, the worldwide naval tradition of saluting the lowering of the ensign at the end of each day in harbour. Dennis, there's so much excitement about what's happening here later in the year. Have you been getting lots of questions, lots of queries? Is there a lot of energy about it at the moment?
Oh, there is a huge amount, Dan. We've been working on this for the last 2 or 3 years, so we're sort of used to that.
Well, how do you cater for something like this? Because it's a bit unpredictable, isn't it? It could be totally huge, it could be massive.
Well, it will be massive. We're expecting something in the order of another 20 or 30,000 people down for it.
And I imagine that's got something to do with the noise we're hearing in the background.
The noise we're hearing in the background is the National Interpretive Centre for Anzac, which we're having built here, which is funded by the federal and state governments. That's going to be a magnificent building, and it will tell the full history of the Anzac story. So it'll be a great experience and a great educational tool, we believe, for kids into the future.
And it's a perfect spot too. I mean, it reflects what the Anzacs saw when they were leaving.
Yeah, well, you can see,
all those years ago.
Obviously you can see one ship out there. When the ships left, there was 33 ships taking 30,000 soldiers.
There'll be a reenactment by several naval ships of the boats that left this harbour 100 years before, but honestly, I'm barely scratching the surface. There's so many supporting events. The best thing to do is to follow the guide on the Destination WA website and keep the dates free.